Hey everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders, Wednesday, March 18th. And yeah, it's been a crazy week so far, halfway through, more than halfway through, and probably not soon enough for a lot of people. See here, we had again all the markets kind of sold off today. We were down 6, 4, and a 0.7 and over 5 on the S&P, and we seem to be getting these sell-offs during the day and then rallies into the close, which are usually short covering. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Futures are again pointing to a down open, so we'll see if that holds till the morning. But the selling continues, and again, we just waiting for an opportunity, waiting for some sign that the selling is going to subside here. And you can see here, this is the transports came well off the low of the day here. Now, I don't know how much of that was the latter part of the day. Let's take a look at the transports on the 5 minute. Yeah, see, it really came up here around 2:30. A lot of buying came in. So let's take a look. 10 year, 10 years coming back up. Of course, with all this debt, people are expecting to get paid more in terms of interest. Although 1.18 is not a big number. Take a look at the TBT and TLT in a second here. The Dow, again, well off the high, or well off the low, I should say. But again, still finished lower after a rally day there. This is my SARS chart from 2003. Again, it's just selling is just relentless and probably will be continue. That's what I'm guessing. Weekly looks really ugly so far. See how the weekends, again, the small caps selling off more and more. Just going to stay away from the small caps for now. And the Qs actually had somewhat of a constructive day off the lows of the day and finished up at least above the previous day open. It's about all you can say about that. RSI just chopping along here. MACD still not looking very good. The SPY is again sold off. It did hold the 2350 level, which it did get below it at one point. We got down to 2280 and came back and finished the day above the 2350. 2350 is, if we look at the monthly, 2350 is this low here on the end of December 18th. And we managed to finish above that, but we are well below these moving averages. And if we do end up going down there below, I mean, the next stop could be under 22. Let's look at the dollar. The dollar's been really strong, although this is looking a little toppy here. Rejection of 28 twice could be a double top on the dollar. Pretty significant volume today. And the VIX. The VIX is looking a little toppy here as well. I mean, we've really we've bumped our head up against this 85 level a number of times, so we may be due for a bit of a pullback here. But again, if we're going to end up going lower tomorrow, VIX will probably push back up to that 85 level again. But 85 does look like resistance. Here's the VIX. It's a tradable ETN, and you can see here it's just been stair-stepping up, and we're really over bought here. Looks like it should be due for a pullback, so you can short this. Let's quickly look at TBT. Again, it's been coming up with the yield curve, with the yields. Yeah, not a particularly pretty chart. It just filled the gap here, came back, and we got as high as 21 and did a pretty significant pullback. So maybe interest rates are going to kind of hold here. Let's take a look at some of the stocks I'm still kind of watching. ABBV had a really nice reversal day here today. See this really long wick on this candle here, and still finished down on the day, down 2.7%, but a bit of an instructive candle there. Coke, same thing, really sold off. I was looking at it during the day here today, and I thought, geez, it's really selling off, but then it did manage to come back significantly, so maybe we're going to get a bounce on Coke, or at least look for it to hold sort of 42 level. Microsoft, again, if we're kind of looks like we're putting in a bit of a double bottom here, or some bottoming action. This 135 level seems to want to hold. See what it does tomorrow. Space, still just going to keep an eye on that one. I think it's a little early to be jumping in there for sure. And Verizon had a kind of an interesting day. So 51 to almost 56, a $5 move on this stock. Finished with a pretty interesting, just sort of an indecision candle there. So again, opportunities to trade these things for sure. And that's about it. Let's take a look at some of the other on watch stuff. I've got Baidu. Baidu actually had a nice run at the open. Traded that for a quick scalp, but again, it finished on the low of the day. GLD, sort of indecision candle. KWeb, again, just looks like it's putting in a bit of a bottom here if it can hold 39. LK just does not look very good right now. It's been holding in for a while, but it's kind of given up the ghost. 3M, nice engulfing candle here. Again, maybe we're going to get a bit of a bounce here tomorrow. Some of these stocks looking like they're putting in some bottoming action here, but again, I wouldn't be betting the farm on calling an absolute bottom. We may get a bounce, but I think there's lots of hard work to do ahead to get back here. And that's about it. Team, kind of interested in that one as well, kind of a bottoming pattern. So it looks like some of these are finding some levels, so something to keep an eye on. Look at this thing, went up to hit $1,000. Wow. And I bought it back here a couple of weeks ago. I think it was here. I bought it around 47, 48, and I'm just would have been the trade of the century if I'd have held some of that, but I didn't. So anyway, is what it is. Here's my book on Amazon, How to Swing Trade. If you haven't had a chance to check it out yet, it's there. And hopefully we'll see everybody in the Bear Bull trading room in the morning. Pre-market show starts at 8:30. We're live on YouTube. Norman Carlos will go through some of the stocks that are in play, and then we'll pick it up and see what's worth trading in the morning when the market opens. So have a good rest of the evening, everybody. Stay safe and stay calm, and we'll hopefully see you in the morning. Bye for now.